Gotta read fast. Let me show you who I am and what I'm here for. Here for. Hey! Trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. Trying to reach inside of me, trying to gain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Okay, so something funny happened. We started actually doing this show. Yes, I understand you guys. We started doing this show about 10 minutes ago, before I realized that I did not start recording the actual show. So, oops, and now we had to start all over. Well, it's a good thing that, you know, we were not an hour into this, or that would have been a problem. Sweats.
Yes.
Yeah, you knocked out a lot of my non-existent enthusiasm.
Well, what can you do? So anyway, welcome back everyone to part dos of my epic reading. Well, our epic reading of my epic Tales fanfiction saga that I wrote all the way back in 2008. Were you saying?
Part DOS, as in this was on an MS-DOS computer at one point, this fanfiction?
It is Spanish for two, and I cannot believe you really wanted to say that.
Wow, I didn't know the Italians were so far back in technology back in 2008. I thought you at least had, like, Commodore 64s.
Yes, get it all out, children.
Well, I'm sorry, I never learned Spanish, so as far as I know, you might have just said deuce, but instead you said DOS.
Welcome to Tales Part Deuce and Domino, titled Tails and Sonic, because creativity runs in the family.
What creativity?
Yeah, that's the joke, Ross. Thank you for that. So anyway, it's us tonight, the three amigos, Madhog,
Yes.
Talkie.
Madhog, who is Talkie.
Yes.
Sidetracky, who is Rossi. And we have Vivari, who is Giggly.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Usually people that call me Rossi tend to be below 10 years old in age. Just saying.
Well,
I have a mentality of a 10-year-old. Where have you been for the past few years you've known me, Ross?
Yeah, his name is Giggly.
I have optimism out the eyeballs.
Oh, that must be painful.
You have optimism in your eyeballs. Ow.
Yeah,
honestly.
It's quite bad, actually. The doctor's quite worried about that.
Wow, this opening is somehow worse than the one that does not exist anymore. Amazing, you guys. Give yourself a round of applause.
We aim to please our audience, Madhog.
So anyway, at this point, Ross
they're
made
watching your channel.
a reference. I'm going to ignore that. At this point, Ross made a reference about the title of the story being a reference specifically to the Japanese name of a couple of Sonic games for the Game Gear.
Called Sonic and Tails.
But I told to him that the title of the story is Tails and Sonic, not Sonic and Tails, which is completely different.
I'm starting to have flashbacks of Mad Father, where I summarized our 5 minutes long ramblings.
Yeah, that rambling went really nowhere really fast. So anyway, I'm not going to bother with the
Just like our
summarization
Beachside
of
campaigns.
the previous chapters. For the reason that, you know what, you really need to have listened to our reading of the past 10 previous chapters in order to enjoy this, and it's pointless for me to recap it at this point because it's a really long story to recap and there is a lot happening and nothing at all at the same time.
Also,
yeah, like seriously, why did you actually begin with this particular video? Like seriously, go back and watch the first one. Like who
just
begins
click over
with,
here. Click over here, guys.
Yes,
who begins with like video like what 17 or something?
Well, here's the thing. This is technically a new story, a different story than Tales. It's titled Tales and Sonic, and on fanfiction.net it has its own separated space. So it's technically a sequel, but it's part of the whole Harry Potter Shabakles franchise long saga. That's something that I just said. I don't know what I just said. I'll see what I just said in post. Anyway, Tales and Sonic, yeah. This is, again, part 2 out of 5 of the Tales saga. And Ross has no idea what happened right about after chapter 5 when Knuckles, the mighty mauler of walls, was introduced.
Indeed, I stopped paying attention at that point.
Yes,
as with most things in my life.
But I have personally insisted, as in I figuratively dragged Ross out of his shell, told to him your presence is imperative in this one, because I really want to
realize
gauge.
That fairies do not live in shells, right?
Whatever. I really want to gauge his reaction on this story. As a true Sonic fan that he is. So that's going to be fun for all involved, specifically for me. But anyway, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Get reading the summary, my friend.
Okay, here's the summary of Tales and Sonic. Every legend has a beginning. ... As unpleasant as it could be. Sequel of my previous story, Tales. Read that story first or you may be confused.
Okay, I'm gonna have to read that story again. Bye, guys.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll pause right here and wait for you.
Wait a minute, I've already read it.
I'll tell you that I did.
Alright, so let's begin. Tales and Sonic.
Yes, this is rated T for teen, everybody. It's also under the drama humor genre. And it's 7 chapters long.
I assume you didn't write as a humor piece, but you thought it fit that bill anyway.
Well, actually, here's the thing. There are a couple of moments that are supposed to be comedic on purpose. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah. Also, this is 7 chapters long, folks. As well as, also, just so everyone knows, this was published on November 29th, 2008, and was updated December 6th, 2008.
Updated in this case means the last chapter was published in that date. I basically wrote the entire saga in a little over a month and a half, and it shows.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna show, that's for sure.
Oh, it has already shown its nasty teeth to us all.
Yeah, in the summary alone.
Anyway, no, I mean, you know, with the precedents that we have. Speaking of which, this story is 16,502 words long, which compared to the whooping 50,000 words of the previous one, it's going to be much less painful to get through it. Theoretically, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he dragged me here, because it's not going to be painful at all.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that was totally my intention.
Okay, so...
You got back from vacation, we're gonna give you a nice thing.
Yeah, it's Christmas in, a little while, so...
Yeah, soon.
Actually, it's Black Friday week, so, I'm gonna...
Even better! That's going to date this recording immediately, by the way. Thank you for that.
Yes!
So anyway, I don't know when this is going to come out, but consider this my Black Friday gift to you all, take this as you will.
Dark
Why would you
times
give
are
someone a
ahead.
Black Friday gift? I mean, my girlfriend gave me a Black Friday gift, which I thought was kind of strange, but this really happened. I swear to
Oh.
God.
That's nice.
What happened?
'Cause basically, she knows how terrible Black Friday is for me because I work retail, so she literally bought me a Black Friday gift.
That's nice of it.
It's the first time I've ever heard of anything like that, but it was nice indeed.
Oh, this is sweet. Anyway, I'm
So
sorry
I
to,
guess you should start reading, Devar, because I have chosen you to start reading. And by the
Yes.
way, the first part of this chapter, chapter 1, it's in italic and bold.
Bearing, I choose you.
Which means it's a first-person point of view, mumbling and monologuing of the most pretentious variety. Aren't you glad?
Madhog pretentious? Nah.
Well,
I-
2008 Madhog specifically, which is far worse.
yeah. Also, he for the chapter title, it's in bold. It's number 1.
This chapter is number 1!
Yeah, you should have seen it. I've got a number 1 this big.
You did this joke last time too, and it was not funny then, it's not funny now.
I'm going to make it funny, okay? Like you try and make jokes funny.
Yeah,
Can't
try...
bless it, dude.
Okay, wait. Try and make jokes funny. Devar, 2016.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it's gonna have to be 2020 unless there's other elections going on that I'm unaware of.
Okay, let's just let's just continue this train wreck that we're going to be a part of.
Yes. Tales, Part 2. Tales and Sonic. Chapter 1. It starts now.
Okay. Preposterous. This world is corrupted, poisoned by its own population, dominated by chaos and disorder.
Oh god.
War,
Disorder.
war and despair,
Ultimate despair.
death and sufferance,
How could this happen to us?
and
We've made
filth.
all mistakes.
We made a lot of mistakes this year.
Reading this story was one of them.
2016 is like worst year ever.
Yeah, it is. It literally is. No contest now. Okay.
Well,
At least what's like
honestly, I'd say all the years in between 1939 and 1945 are pretty bad too. In between 1912 and 1914 was pretty bad. And not to mention all the years in which slavery was legal.
Yeah, I know, but we're doing this from our timeline
your
perspective.
point of view.
I'd say the worst year was still 2001, for obvious reasons.
Okay, let me continue here. And filthy, sapient beings. It is indeed clear now
They clearly need to get a shower.
Well, that was
that,
reaching.
that those creatures who dared to claim its possession do not deserve it.
Oh boy. This is either a Bray Wyatt monologuing or the extremely pretentious lyrics of My Chemical
Excuse me.
Romance song.
Right.
Could be good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte, My Chemical Romance. What's the difference, really?
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know at this point.
Right then.
They claim to fight for good of their people, for the utopist establishment of a derivative. I don't know whether you meant durative or...
Okay, for the utopist establishment of a durative peace. I'm pretty sure those are all real words, guys.
Yeah, but they're words I do not come across too much of, okay?
Yeah, okay. I went out of my way to sound as purple prosy as possible at the time.
In other words, folks, in case you're new to this, he tried to use as many words that sounded smart to sound smart.
That
Yep.
is pretty much the gist of it.
For the utopist establishment of a durative peace. for finding order and control over the irrational chaos in which our universe has been sunken.
And cue the opening theme song from The Big Bang Theory.
Foolish mortal!
Yes, that's what the writer said about the show itself.
All they did was creating more chaos, more disorder, more sorrow.
So does this sound like a Final Fantasy villain yet?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of ish. I'm loving it. Kind of. It's like. But
no.
Well, I'm loving it myself just because I get to chew the scenery.
Oh yeah. If you chew anything anymore, you're going to basically eat up the entire internet at this rate.
Delicious scenery.
Or at least the entirety of fanfiction.net.
No, there's no way you could do that. There's greater dumpster fires on there than this one.
Oh,
well, definitely.
The R-rated section is very bloated, though. Ugh.
The R-rated section is also the most juvenile, ironically.
Yeah. Okay, where was I?
Much like Sausage Party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know about that party.
Why did you expect anything from that movie? I'll never understand.
Well, I did expect an adult comedy, and that's exactly what I got. Although the meaning of adult comedy here, it's a bit more in the juvenile Adult Swim-ish sense of adult comedy.
Yeah.
I expected something clever to be said about religion and whatnot. Instead, it ended up being pretty much an excuse to make food puns and dick jokes.
Of course.
But you know what? I did not dislike it as much as the freaking ending, which completely rendered everything that was accomplished thematically pointless. At least the climax was so utterly insane that could not possibly be not enjoyable. But anyway, sidetracking.
Yes, let me carry on, please. Sidetracking and talkie, thank you. The simple fact that these inferior vermin are still alive and evolving is an insult to everything I stand for.
No, that's very unorthodox. No, wait, this is chaotic. No, I shall not stand for this. No.
No, this is not funny anymore. I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah, it was that colonel from the Monty Python sketches that comes to interrupt the sillier gags all along.
Yes.
Okay.
Evolution, natural selection, chaos. Bah!
Poppycock.
It is all preposterous. Oh, he said the word, the magic word.
You really like the word preposterous. I guess that's our secret word of the day.
Well, it's not so secret anymore, is it?
I refuse to believe that even one of those ignorant creatures could be considered a chosen one.
Oh, it's in between quotation marks too, and capital letters to boot. It's important.
So, wait a minute, Colette's here?
What?
Colette from Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, she's going to trip into the main villain. That's how she's going to win.
Oh my god. Okay.
I know I was reaching on that one, but it seemed to work.
I liked it. I'm going to give it a pass.
Then again, it could be worse. We could have Zelos come in and flirt with the main villain.
Okay, now you are going a bit too far. By the way, I like Zelos and all that, but
oh, come on, he's wonderful. He's such a charming man.
And he's voiced by Vash the Stampede.
Yeah, exactly. I get to be with all the honeys.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, let me carry on. As long as I strictly deny the existence of arbitrary freedom.
Which is an extremely pretentious way to say free will, essentially.
Well, then again, you probably needed that just to say this one. No one has free will.
Okay, we're going there. We're going into a fate versus individual freedom kind of dichotomy here. Joy.
Everybody's fate has been already written.
Literally!
There's no escape from destiny.
There's no escape from Tails and Sonic.
There is no escape.
And here I thought you were going to make another Tales of reference with no one can escape that game from Japan anyway, because it's the only place the game's out right now in the PS2 lineup.
Devar, you're trying to be both me and Ross in the same night. That's okay. Good on you.
You know what? It worked the first time just because no one saw it coming.
Yes, I know.
Anyway.
Although it's true, life is chaos, but chaos can be controlled.
Wait, so if life is chaos and chaos can be controlled, does that mean that life is a lie?
Boo!
Or like chaos is a lie.
More like everything is a lie. You're a lie. You're a lie. You're also a lie. I'm a lie. Everything is a lie. And everybody came.
And Ross is a booer.
Yeah, Ross. I'm
not going to let you live the chaos control bit down.
Yeah, well, Shadow debuted in the previous story, but you did not know that.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna re-say this line.
It happened. Chaos control. It happened, Ross. Everything it happened. Oh yes.
Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna re-say this line again. So this next word makes.
I'm gonna get the feeling I'm gonna be booing a lot coming up.
I hope so.
But chaos can be controlled by the true chosen one.
Capital letters in quotation marks.
Chosen one! I'm coming! Chosen one!
I'm coming! Oh, that's a classic. Okay.
Sorry, I just love Kung Pao. I can't help myself. It's a very hilarious movie. Okay.
It's been forever since I've seen it. Aren't they making a sequel?
I don't remember. Okay. The one whose destiny is to be ruler of the sick world and redeem its worthless inhabitants from their pathetic existences.
Fun fact, this was Hillary Clinton's original presidential speech.
Wait, hold on. So we ditched political joke I came up with, and now you're just going to go ahead and make one anyway.
Well, you did it anyway in the stream that doesn't exist. So I thought, I guess it's, free bowling for everyone.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I am the predestined one. I shall save this planet from chaos and restore a new order of peace and control.
Yes, a new world order.
New world order. That was great.
Yes.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Just come already!
Yes!
This is what
I... Yes! Yes!
What
are we guessing about?
Yes! That is what I'm bound to be.
Oh my
as
god.
Soon as I will escape from this limbo they imprisoned me in. But it's just a matter of time now. And I have all the time in the world. Just like Garland, Kefka, every Dragon Quest villain ever written.
Yeah, basically standing still in their fortresses, waiting for the good guys to come and defeat them. Great villains. Yeah.
It's like Dracula from the Castlevania series. He never actually has a chance to do anything evil because as soon as he wakes up...
I would say that the original Castlevania games were very light in terms of plot, but Final Fantasy games, they are supposed to have this great operatic, epic saga and story with complex characters. They really don't, though.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
Actually, the more modern they go, the more that falls apart, really.
Yes, I will say that as well. And plus, Ultimecia is the worst culprit for that sort of thing.
Yes. Well, I'd say that Kefka has its faults too.
Yeah, anyway, we've been over that.
And let us not begin talking about Sephiroth. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Everyone loves Sephiroth.
No, they don't.
I like
The
Sephiroth,
internet
but I
says
don't
everyone
love...
loves Sephiroth.
I like Sephiroth, but I don't love him. He has his faults. Anyway.
It's not you, it's me.
Yes. I shall wait for my moment. The moment I shall be free.
I
Dude, just get
am
out of the freaking box.
Megatron.
I shall
I just
wait.
imagine like this guy's like pretentiously like narrating to himself like a cardboard box somewhere.
Well, he might as well be literally doing that.
Yes, I got that feeling as well right now. Anyway, I have to say this line again just because. I shall wait and observe. Indeed, I shall observe them from my hollow toilet. For now. ...
Ooh, epic, completely on the nose foreshadowing. So much of it, it's basically the shadow of a mountain.
How long did this take me to read with all the sidetracking?
Yes.
It's so easy to mock.
It is. Honestly, what is this? The text of a Linkin Park song in its bad face?
I'm gonna say this to you all right now. I'm actually tempted to show you my prologue to my first working on my first book that I'm actually writing right now. But
oh, that should be a laugh or two.
Just the prologue. But
so anyway, guys, prepare to have every single chapter of the story being bookended by this italic bold monologuing.
Oh, that sounds fantastic, Madhog.
Oh, yes! It's supposed to essentially announce the imminent presence and reveal of the main bad guy, in case you couldn't tell. So, yeah!
This is completely Evelyn Force that is monologuing this.
So anyway, now
I get to do this. I get to do more of this, eating the scenery of the internet.
I'm glad you're happy, because now the actual story begins with the preamble done. And Ross, I want you to read.
But why me?
Because we need to have you doing something.
But I'm happy doing what I'm doing right now.
Stop being lazy, Ross, and do some work.
I spent half my vacation doing work. I don't deserve this.
Ross, do it for the children.
You must save
they
the
are
children.
the last people I'll do it for, but anyway.
Okay. do it for the buxom fairies that are waiting for you, screaming your name, hoping you come home to them.
Ross.
That would motivate me, yes.
Ross, do it for Belle Dandy.
Do it for Titania.
Okay, fair enough. It's a common credence that before dying,
before dying.
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 Okay,
it's folks. I gotta explain this.
Okay, you got to explain this. This is a bit confusing.
Because usually dying is spelt with D-Y-I-N-G, but this one is like.
This is clearly when he was still kind of learning English.
Yes, and yet I used words like preposterous and.
And yet
this... he dug into that thesaurus. He was like, this English thesaurus is the best book ever.
I did not have a thesaurus of any kind.
And yet, in this version of dying is spelled D-I-E-I-N-G, so it's like you have to put a space in between them, naturally, considering die means a singular thing.
So basically you read it as dying.
More like dying.
It's a common credence that before dying, most people tend to be unable to hear a single sound due to the freezing terror death brings with it.
Ellipsis.
On this night, however, nobody stayed silent.
Oh, poetry!
The screams, the cries, the perfectly loud manifestation of fear, of sudden death. We're quite earful.
We're quite earful, you guys!
Manny Calavera's poem was better. I mean, how can anyone top the bones, 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 and suddenly the phone's for me?
Okay, that's great. And Ross
On
perfectly...
that hot summer night 10 years ago, I became a man. I mean, a village was burning.
And then I became a man.
By burning the village! No,
Along
because
with-
literally they know it was the village. From that story me and Devar read a whole lot of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
along with its own inhabitants. You know, I feel like I'm reading like a Silver Age comic where they literally like take 3 pages of narration before they get started.
Oh, well, in that case, you had to use this voice. The flames were high, ominous and merciless, full of that sadism, of that will to kill that their master had brought with him. Who will save the day? Our heroes, Captain America and his trusty sidekick, Plucky the Plucky Underdog Boy. They're going to save us from the Nazi invasion.
Okay, so when you read Madhog, I decree that anytime that you do narration, you must do it in that voice.
Okay,
Anyway.
okay, if you insist.
Okay, so carry on, Ross. Might as well carry on from where Madhog left off for you.
I don't even know what that was. The flames were high, ominous, and merciless because the flames, they usually don't show mercy. Full of sadism.
Okay.
Wow, okay, so the really kinky flames of that will to kill that their master has brought with them.
Him.
So apparently these flames are really kinky. They have a master.
Well, actually, they're supposed to symbolically represent the sadism of the one who made the flames to begin with. It's all, you see, a very classy metaphor.
Oh, yes, that's a very classy metaphor, and it shows that from that he leaves, he enters a man and leaves a woman. Yes.
A tiny little town in the middle of the Green Hill Zone, because it's always the Green Hill Zone. No
Actually-
one ever makes a little town in the chemical plant zone.
Actually, okay.
It's just you don't get fresh water there.
Okay, so if you recall, last time, the Green Hill Zone was the first place that Eggman attacked in the actual story. So we're having a flashback to that first attack.
Oh, goody.
With a lot of people and a lot of corpses. And the screams.
And before you say anything,
Children, undecideds. No
before
one
you
was
say
there.
anything, furry creatures are considered people too here.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Okay.
And the screams, males, female, children, undecideds. Nobody
Yes.
has been spared.
Thank you for repeating that, by the way.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to get back into the groove. A fate even worse than death itself awaited the unfortunate souls that were captured alive. Let's hope you don't fail in beachside, because that may be your fate as well. A fate
Plugging!
of disaster. A fate of mindless enslavement.
Okay, throwing a Fox News joke and scene.
Okay. He could still ear them! He could hear them! Oh, dang!
Yes! The screaming!
cries
The
of
cries!
receiving mercy!
Oh, mercy! Why didn't you heal me? We lost the game because of you! You let Bastion become the play of the game again! Okay.
The cries of his people, his friends, his family, his mild acquaintances, and the
His
people he
pets.
didn't even think much about.
And that lousy team from school, he can burn in hell too.
And also that troublesome duo of Dennis and Dennis. Both are menaces from their own countries.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay. Run, little one! Run!
Who's
Be
still stalking
faster
here?
than speed itself! Be free. Free as the wind blows. The wind literally become the wind. Cease to
I'm pretty-
exist and become a force
know-
of nature.
I am pretty sure Free as the Wind Blows was in a song.
It was. Oh my gosh, you put a. You probably did it by accident, most likely.
What song was it again?
Free as the wind blows.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Those Those the words his uncle yelled at him before being captured.
Before being captured.
You won't
Run!
my foot on the grammar here.
Run!
Run while I'm being captured in the process of yelling to you.
Run! Become the wind! Be free! Oh my gosh.
Running! A thing that he could do quite well.
I wonder who could this be?
Oh, jeez, it's not like I thought about one person already 5 minutes ago.
Couldn't be anyone that we know. He was a child not older than 5. He had smooth downward quills on the back of his head and shoulders.
He was the coolest 5 years old in the entire village.
Wait, hold on. Sonic has shoulders. Last time I checked, not so much.
Oh no, it must be Knuckles. That's it.
Okay, I meant when I said shoulders, I actually meant to say shoulder blades. You know, he has quills on his back, so they occupy the shoulder blade area, or where shoulder blades would be if he actually had a proper anatomy.
No. Now he is super buff Sonic. Buff at age 5 that he had broad shoulders.
Yeah,
That's
you know what?
Voice that has to be in the deepest, most Arnold Schwarzenegger-like voice that is possible.
You know what? You know what? The thing about the shoulders, it's canon now. Are you happy?
Yes.
I have the most buffest shoulders in all the land.
He's not going to get a Schwarzenegger voice, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to do it just because I couldn't help myself. And he starts moving his shoulders like as if they're pecs. Like
Moving
Triple
on.
H does.
He was a hedgehog. A Mobying hedgehog. A scared little blue Mobying hedgehog.
Rules out Manny about like what Ross just said.
Manic
Oh, Manic. Okay.
from Sonic Underground.
It's
I
not
know.
Manic! But he's here.
God, you actually really brought in Manic? Did you? I don't even remember the name of the fucking girl hedgehog. What's it?
Sonia.
Or something. God, that show sucked.
And then there's Dingo and Sleet.
It had like the worst music ever too.
That's true.
It does.
Sorry. I never get a chance to talk about Sonic Underground because it's so awful. Anyway,
Lonely Child.
Actually, you had that one time in which I challenged you to review Sonic Underground.
oh yeah, I managed to sit through an episode of it. But God, I don't even know what happened to that review at this point. Anyway, a lonely child, a kid, not an average one though.
Oh no!
Shoulders.
No, yes, shoulders as broad as daylight. Apparently.
He had a gift, a very unique gift indeed, that he could be built like a freaking statue at age 5.
Oh gosh.
We're
okay.
talking Knuckles Sonic Boom proportions here.
Oh boy. Oh.
He could run fast. Very fast.
Ooh.
He could break the sound barrier by running on his own feet, but not someone else's feet, no. That fast.
Yeah, he was dead damn fast.
A natural gift.
And
Not
yet,
like a.
and yet Triple H shows up to bury him.
Natural gift that apparently all hedgehogs in the Sonic universe can potentially do due to the hedgehog.
Yeah, okay, so there is that old chestnut about the interpretation, my interpretation of natural selection as an excuse to give a select few people, characters in this story, a very specific kind of power that's supposed to come from their adapting to the environment. And
No,
all
this
that
is actually
jazz.
fucking canon. In Sonic.
Yeah, okay, but I'm actually reiterating a fact that I actually fully established, very confusingly, in the previous story.
Yes, but still, I mean, that's literally something that was, like, in canon with Sonic the
Oh, by the
Hedgehog.
way, Ross,
Hedgehog
Chaos
thing.
Emeralds are a thing in this story.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
of course they are. I mean, you can't basically watch, like, any of or have played any of the Sonic adventure games and not be like, the Chaos Emeralds need to be the central focus of the story!
Yeah, not like those romance fan fictions where basically Sonic and Shadow having parents that against them having a relationship, and suddenly Chaos Invertimals are involved to save the day.
You know, that happens every single time. But you know what? As much as they quote-unquote explained Shadow's origin in his own stupid but damn enjoyable video game, that it's such a guilty pleasure to me.
As long as you don't go along the anything but the neutral path, at least, because some of those objectives get fucking tedious.
But anyway, as I was saying, as much as that game is terrible, and as much as I love it because of it, and as much as they actually explain what his origins are, they still don't explain why he looks like Sonic! Which is the most important thing!
And what his origins are, because many of the endings outright contradict each other.
Wait, Ross, there is a true ending after you unlock all the endings that actually explains everything.
Oh.
Well, I actually can summarize it in a couple of sentences. Shadow, I am your father. No, it's not true. It's not possible. Literally.
Okay,
wow.
so can we continue?
The Dr. Claw voiced alien dude saying that, I'm sure.
Yeah, basically,
the cat head.
He essentially mixed in his DNA with whatever concoction Gerald Robotnik was making, and because Gerald Robotnik had actually an agreement with the aliens 50 years ago on the Ark to make the ultimate life form.
I asked.
Okay, you should be.
Oh boy.
Anyway, back to the quote-unquote story.
But you know what? There are like 300 different paths in Shadow the Hedgehog, which means 300 different stories to be told by playing the game in a different way and making different choices. And each and every one of those stories have their own title. And every title of the story sounds like a song by My Chemical Romance.
Pretty much.
I should give you a read of those titles sometime. It's amazing.
Can we continue, please? We've wasted enough time as it is.
You mentioned Shadow the Hedgehog.
So anyway, a natural gift. A new stepping hedgehog evolution? Who knew? Not me, for certain. If the narrator doesn't know, then like, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, okay. There is something you don't know about the narrator in this story. And you know what? I'm not going to tell.
Oh boy.
So it's obviously not an omnipotent narrator. Gotcha.
Except when he is. But that's not important for now.
Oh yeah, great consistency. Anyway. He was still running, frightened beyond human, or should I say Mobying? Imagination. He was in a forest, a very ominous-looking forest with tall trees and intimidating shadows. And it was in one of the shadows that it was awaiting him. So you saw a severed hand that was running around? Oh, that's Thing. I apologize.
Thing.
It's the hairy
one. Cousin It is the hairy one.
I'm very toot Ross. Tisk tisk.
I screwed up the joke. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Ross, are you an Addams Family fan in the first place?
Nope.
Okay, you're safe. I don't have to ask you for your Addams Family membership card.
Like I'll get one of those.
You have one?
Oh, cara mia.
Okay.
The cud. Sounds about right.
Buy yourself some new cud.
Hey, Caddy, I need to go to New York Stat.
Buy yourself a box of cud.
Indeed.
The cub.
The cub suddenly stopped. He was tired and on the verge of crying. And he was also hungry and thirsty and wanted his afternoon snack. His emerald green eyes were now bloodshot because of the previous teeth.
Why is that so funny?
Image of like Sonic with like bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, with those huge eyes, it could be a bit disturbing, actually.
That would look absolutely like fucking like pants-shittingly terrifying.
Have you seen anything from the Sonic Dream collection?
I have not.
Oh boy, let me tell you.
Yes, it is like the Sonic fandom rolled into one game of
It
weirdness.
pretty much is an horrifying interpretation of the whole Sonic fandom in gaming format. And it's genuinely disturbing.
Well, unsettling, I would say.
Unsettling and disturbing.
So, like, hopefully the 2D Sonic game that's either out or coming out very soon, Sonic Mania, is actually pretty good and like instills me with some additional faith in the Sonic franchise. Because once I played Freedom Planet, I was like, Sonic's dead. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, Ross, never, ever, ever, ever play Sonic Boom.
I know better. I will probably end up eventually reviewing it, but I know better.
It's bad. It's worse than Sonic in 2006. I'm serious.
I'm sure it is. I know it by reputation.
At least Sonic 06, you can laugh at it.
You can laugh while you're crying on the inside with Sonic.
Well, no, wait. No,
tears.
Here's the thing. We can all agree with that thing about Sonic 06.
Yes.
It has a great soundtrack.
Yeah,
that's true.
Sonic Boom does not even have that.
That's when it made his presence, or better, his voice known.
My, what we have here. What have we, whatever. Okay.
What we have here is correct, even though it's not correct.
I think what he meant to say is, what have we here?
Exactly. That's what I meant to say.
Snapped in agitation.
Oh no, I'm so agitated now.
Oh man, you ruined my scene.
Foreigner sound.
Oh man, you ruined my my crying scene. How dare you?
Expected foreigner sound.
Hey, don't be afraid, young one. I am not your enemy. Ellipsis. Although I've seen what happened to your village. Terrible.
Yo, fake tear down his cheek, like
also
his finger.
Also, I'm surprised none of you actually corrected me and said he high.
Well, it's water under the bridge, my friend.
The Cobalt Third Hedgehog Cub was desperately trying to cite his new presence. This new presence.
Okay, this seems like that very long boss battle in Metal Gear Solid 3 against that sniper guy.
He couldn't. Therefore, he was utter terrified.
He was utter terrified.
All the others. Giant enemy utters are attacking.
Damn it. Okay. Who are ya? Are you the boogeyman?
The mysterious voice chuckled a little for the appropriate remark.
Okay then. Well, in a certain way, you could say that. But don't be scared of me, child, for I am here to help you.
What is this? Is Eggman a...
You're like, I'm here to terrify you, but don't be afraid of me. What?
Yes, I was gonna say that apparently Eggman's a priest now. Don't be afraid of me, child.
Wait, guys, how do you know it's Eggman?
Well,
it could be anyone.
I'm taking a wild guess here, okay?
It's clearly Amy Rose. Come on.
Oh, you ruined the twist, Ross. Thank you very much. Help me? Ow!
The scared Mobying asked.
I have noticed your abilities, you know. Quite impressive, I must say. You're pretty fast, aren't you?
That's the only thing I've seen that was impressive. Everything else could be shit.
Well, when you break the speed of sound by running, that's got to be at least impressive.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's gonna be good at it. Well, what I mean to say is, he might not be,
Wait a minute, if he could run that fast from such a young age, what would happen if he tripped? Like, is like a fucking, like, fall on the concrete, like a life-threatening event?
Ross, you do realize that is the question everybody asked since the beginning of the series, right?
Yes, but now we're talking about, like, little tiny Sonic, you know?
It's an innate gift speed because of natural selection.
Yes, natural selection means that he came out of the womb able to run, clearly.
Yeah,
Just like how Tails was able to get out the womb and fly instantly.
Literally, it did happen, actually. Anyway, well, I don't like to brag, but liar.
Responded the youngling with refound security.
Refound security. Oh no! Oh wait, he found this security number that he lost. That's great. There's nobody faster and cooler than this hedgehog, mister.
Oh god, that doesn't work for 5-year-old Sonic.
Okay.
Sounds so uncool already.
Yeah, okay. Sounds immediately dated.
The voice sounded amused. I would be like, kid, seriously, you're 5. Tone it down.
Oh, I'm sure of that. I'm also sure that with my guidance, you could very well learn a few new tricks to add to your unique ability. Are you interested?
It asked with an hint of glee. He is an hero.
Okay, that is a minor mistake in the grand scheme of things, but still.
Oh gosh.
My mama always told me not to follow strangers that say to me that they could teach me new tricks with my running thingy. I'm assuming it happened before.
Running thingy?
Okay.
Traditionally, you would use candy, but...
No, okay, the joke is that apparently it happened before.
I got that.
The childish response of a naive kid.
By the way, this is my example of comedy in this story. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
This, it started laughing like possessed, scaring the kid further.
Oh boy. Furthermore,
I apologize.
Okay. It seems fair. I shall introduce myself to you, Dan. This way, I would no longer be a stranger, right? Sound logic, my friend. Perfect. I suppose so.
The little hog answered shyly. You can't have the word suppose with the hyphening everything and have the word shyly there. Doesn't quite work.
Okay, he's a shy, cool kid. It can exist, I guess.
Yeah, no. It showed himself to the child. Put your pants back on, Robotnik.
No, Ross, no, it's too early for that.
Oh yeah, he has to take off his mustache first.
No, I mean to say, reserve this for later.
From the tree, it was hiding behind. You forgot to actually put the parentheses on it.
I think I got tired of it. I think I made my point by now.
At first, the hedgehog's natural instincts told him to flee, to run away from this thing. After all, the thing Sonic's good for.
But then he realized he could not, because this was a boss battle. You cannot flee from boss battles.
Strange, ugly creature that stood right in front of him. Smiling in that incredible bad touch kind of way.
Raising his mustache brows. Like,
There was something of it.
I know, those eyebrows.
However, that caught the attention of the young Hod.
Something
about its physical shape. You're being really inconsistent with this it nonsense. It made him giggle. God, this line.
That made him giggle. Wow, you're so fat, mister! Oh gosh.
Its smile vanishing in an instant, substituted by a loud grunting.
No!
You should not disrespect the elders, hedgehog!
Declared the creature, not hiding a little irritation. His eyes are very red. He needs Clarosol.
I'm sorry.
Replied the younger with sincere, not!
I added a note in between parentheses. Between
Are you
sincere
sure this
and
was
guilt.
written in 1994?
It is meant to reflect a Sonic very 90-esque personality.
Yeah.
Voice while adopting the legendary puppy face to exclaim his point.
Basically, Sonic is like Bart Simpson at this age.
Oh no.
I'm not going to survive this.
No, you're not.
It's gonna get worse by the sounds of it.
The rotund
yes.
thing just sighed and resumed the previous argument.
So, would you like to come with me and improve your skills?
I need an adult.
Will I be able to run through walls and pulverize my enemies with super cool eye lasers?
No, that's Superman. You can't never be Superman.
And, sure? Mondo Stupendo!
The thing looked satisfied with the kid's answer. If he could understand what it was supposed to be.
What is the
I don't
Mondo
have any clue of what the heck he just said. Okay.
Mondo Stupendo! Oh my god. Continue, please.
You're lying.
Did you actually read this second half?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I thought you were speaking for yourself.
No, I read it after I realized that.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so basically to recap what happened, because it might have been drowned by laughter, Sonic asks, hey, can I have super cool eye lasers if I join you? And Eggman is all like, sure.
Yeah.
Mondo Stupendo was the actual literal answer that I wrote here.
Shut up,
there's-
kid, and get in the nondescript van already.
So yes, in case you all were wondering, my iteration of Sonic is the most 90s Sonic. It's Oraclemania from here until the end of time, folks.
Well,
The
that's
thing
gonna
is,
be
you
so
had
cool.
a choice by this point. Why did you do this?
Well, because I utterly dislike the recent voice actor of Sonic at that point. Urkel gave Sonic a bit of personality.
Yeah, a really, really obnoxious personality, but yes, it is a personality.
Yo,
Well,
I'm waiting.
you're all a bunch of slow-mos. Okay. By the way,
Continued the cub.
my name is Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog in cap locks. Thank you for that.
That was necessary.
What's your name, mister?
And the egg-shaped creature. No, wow! I had no idea who this was. The egg-shaped creature smiled from behind its thick orange-brown mustaches. He has multiple mustaches on his face.
And besides, mustache is also spelled wrongly.
Yes, it is.
The mustaches.
Okay, I know who this guy is. He's the third member of the Mustache Mountain.
Yeah, dude.
What answer?
Yeah, he's going to come down the ring and shake hands with everybody, and then he's going to twirl his mustache before bringing his opponents to Scoop Slam City.
Oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna shake hands with all the villagers before he burns them to death.
Well, that's especially evil. Anyway, Ross, this is British wrestling references, in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, so please
Yeah.
continue.
It's a thing. And he says, just call me Uncle Ivor.
Wow, I cannot figure out what's going on with all of this subtlety here.
Yeah. Anyway, guess what's happening now?
And he said, play the best song in the world, or eat your soul.
Okay, so there is a breaking paragraph, and guess what's happening next? We go back to the evil monologuing.
Oh, wonderful.
This is the boss thing. You
Oh,
give me
yes.
evil monologue,
Hmm.
and I will blow my nose.
Oh, interesting. An innocent lad, a deceiving human. Interesting combination indeed.
That was perfectly timed. So good.
Gary, I'm trying to have an evil monologue here.
That was so good. Oh my gosh.
What did I miss?
You blow your nose at the perfect time, let me tell you.
Should I restart over again?
Now, please continue.
I will keep an eye on them.
An evil eye?
I have a good one, but I also have a bad one. My good
My
one's 2020.
evil eye requires contact lenses.
I could gain advantages from this situation. Perhaps my awakening is nearer than I thought.
I call it this a snively.
No. Oh, you don't know what happened to Snively, did you?
Let's look again. Another timeline. Oh, yes. I can feel a lot of discomfort
Oh my god.
from this one.
Devar, you might be enjoying this a bit too much.
A destructive menace.
A
Oh,
phantom menace.
No!
A young one's sacrifice. A broken heart full of despair. Oh, Junko's here.
Yes.
My favorite.
God, you know what would be even better? It would be a lot better if this was like Junko, like doing this like evil narration, because at least it would be entertaining.
Ah, yes. Please give me more despair. Yes.
It's our favorite, you know, strawberry sundae and broken heart full of despair.
Yep.
Yum, yum, yum.
And there's
Anyway,
a
so-
paragraph break. So
I guess it's my time to read now. Okay.
It's narration, so yes.
A very, very short narration that barely qualifies as such. Anyway, a disclosed location with rare vegetation and ancient ruins of a forgotten civilization. What did I just read?
your own writing.
Nonsense!
Ellipsis. And back to the beginning of the page. A single figure planting a seed on the grassy ground. Ellipsis. Back and to the left. A sobbing two-tailed fox. Back and to the left. A unique being. Back and to the left. A funeral? No, hopefully not. An homage to a beloved departed? Neither. A rebirth? Perhaps. What the hell is this? Okay, so me and Devar, we might have an idea of what's going on here because we read the whole story up until this point. Ross
Yeah.
will be completely lost at this point.
I'm going to guess that the freaking plant girl, who I can't remember the name of, like
Cosmo.
died, and like Cosmo, and that's like him burying her seed or something.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, but the way she went out, oh boy, that was glorious, let me tell you.
See, I
Yeah.
can read between lines.
Yeah, you also-
pretentious
yeah.
of narration.
Ross, you also know of Sonic X, so
Yeah, you weren't there for the nukes, man.
you shouldn't have told him that, Devar.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
but it was a joke, I thought. Alright, there's a paragraph break here, and it's back to more of what I love doing best.
This is the entire chapter. Evil monologuing and some flashbacky stuff and sidetracky stuff and 2-bit poetry. And this is supposed to establish the entire arc here. It does a poor job.
Yes, it's not very
Yes.
good. Ah, such torment, such sorrow.
Now I really wanted the reading a Junko voice.
Actually,
It's really more entertaining.
actually, your voice kind of sounds like the villain from Miraculous Ladybug. Ah, such torment, such sorrow. How pathetic.
Yeah, let me
Eh,
continue. I'll do Junko another time, maybe.
Mm.
Then again, I only know the Japanese version of her voice actress, so It'd be over the top.
Oh, it'd be difficult. Well, she's really over the top in English too,
Okay. How
and she curses all the time.
How pathetic. Yet again, that was not a common seed. What's this? Chaos energy? Oh, I see.
What? What do you see? Let me see. Let me add it.
Yes, Gary, stay back there. I don't want to see you after that blowing your nose incident.
Actually, by the way it's written here, it sounds more like har Scooby-Doo laughing, essentially.
Oh, forgive me. I let the overacting part of me take over.
Har, me matey! We're coming for that booty! The Pain
Please do
Pirates.
not come for any of these characters' booties, please.
Oh, that's you. That's your joke.
How amusing. It shall be fun.
No, it isn't, dude.
After all these millenniums,
Millenniums!
the key for my resurrection has been revealed.
Oh boy.
The ancient walkers have granted me their messiah with this powerful asset. And I'm about to go into a disturbed song. Who always sing about messiahs.
Oh boy.
Soon I shall live again.
What is this, young Frankenstein?
The foolish mortals will feel my wrath, for I am their Iblis.
Oh boy.
Rise, rise, young spawn.
Rise, young Padawan.
Rise and obey your master. I command you to rise. Iblis trigger.
So, you can tell that Sonic 2006 was the most recent Sonic game when you wrote this.
Actually, it was Sonic Unleashed, but I did not play it yet.
Oh, thank God you didn't have that stupid, fairy thing that was following.
No, but listen,
that
even
thing was
for me,
so annoying.
I really hated the werehog, which also doesn't make any sense because were means man. So it's more of a hedge wolf. But anyway, here's the thing.
A hedge wolf makes me think of a wolf made out of greenery, shrubbery.
Might as well have been. Could have been cooler, actually. But so I mentioned the Iblis trigger here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not what you think, and it's not who you think.
Right.
So real talk here. I honestly did not play through much of Sonic 2006 for reasons that should be blatantly obvious.
Ross, don't worry. I mean, technically, judging by the ending, nobody has ever played or heard of this game because it never happened.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So, what do you guys think of this chapter? Too subtle? Not enough?
Where's the
I
meat?
think I only have one more chapter in me. I'm going to need food.
Okay, yes, okay. This was actually a refreshingly short chapter compared to the previous story, so that's a good thing. Let's read chapter 2 and see what else can go horribly wrong, because now the proper story is finally starting.